Homecoming will approach very soon. What does that mean for the campus?
Well, I think it means even more this year after 2 years of COVID, right? It's a chance for us to all come back together as a Winthrop family and cheer on basketball. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for the tailgating. I'm excited to see all of our different classes coming back and our different alumni. It's my 20-year reunion, so hopefully I'll see some familiar faces. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I think it's part of that healing coming out of COVID. I think it's going to be good for us to be back together.
And it's a signature event that really ties in alumni and current students around basketball. How important is that when you're trying to kind of re-engage and really energize the alumni base?
Huge. You know, I was at a Myrtle Beach alumni event a few weeks ago, and everyone was hitting me up for basketball tickets, so that's a good sign. Yeah, it's going to be great for them to be at the Coliseum and supporting our student athletes. Yeah.
What would you like to tell someone who's on the fence about coming back for homecoming? What will it feel like?
I don't know. It's my first one. You know, here's what I hope comes out of it, is that we just have those opportunities to reconnect with this campus. I'll tell you, being gone for 20 years and coming back and having all those flood of memories, like the sights, the sounds, the smells, like recognizing this campus and having those connections, and even running into some faculty members that I had classes with. That is such a special opportunity. And for somebody to come back during homecoming and to engage with classmates and see the campus and feel Winthrop again, I think it's just critical. Yeah.
When you were at Winthrop, you weren't here for a long period of time. Did you attend sporting events?
I wish I had. You know, I was here for one academic year. I was a non-traditional student. I was really just focused on my academics at that time. Yeah.
So do you have familiarity with what men's basketball and what athletics has done in the past for the school?
I have, because, you know, even in Maine, I was able to catch Winthrop on the different ESPN channels. How fantastic is that? I remember screaming to my kids, "Come on, it's Winthrop!" You know, because just to have that experience, it was really good.
Take us through the process. You hear the job is open. Mm-hmm. You're an alumnus. What was that like when you're putting your CV, your resume together, you're going through the whole process, and then you get the call the Board of Trustees have named you as the 12th president at Winthrop University?
Surreal. Yeah, overwhelming and surreal. You know, it's not something that I'd ever planned. It's not something, being a university president was not on my mind when I left this place 20 years ago. But for me, it felt like closing that loop, you know, closing that circle and coming back to the place that kind of changed my life. So yeah, it was overwhelming. And then, you know, I had 4 months between that announcement and then actually getting down here. And it was the longest 4 months of my life. Could not wait to get down here to Rock Hill. So yeah, it's great to be home. Yep.
The city of Rock Hill is a lot different than the last time you were here. How beneficial is that to Winthrop?
It's huge. You know, I come from areas previously that were suffering some demographic decline, some economic decline. You have none of that here. You can go down to a restaurant in downtown Rock Hill on a Monday and Tuesday night and it's packed. There's a sense of vibrancy here. There are things to do, no matter what you're passionate about, the arts, culture. There's so much going on, athletics, just a ton going on here. I think that's a great recruiting tool. You know, there's things to do here on campus and off campus. And to me, that's compelling.
What are the biggest challenges you face?
Well, I think it's coming out of COVID. You know, I think the engine's a little cold because we've been pandemic managers for the last 2 years. So just cranking that engine back up and getting people excited and back on campus and engaged in campus events. And remembering what it is to have that university experience. I think that's where we're kind of finding our way right now.